Hi guys, good afternoon, welcome to Stoplight TV. Today's episode is going to be a jam-packed, but before we do that, we're checking out the new C200 Elegance compressor lent to us by the nice people at Cavite Motors. So check that out in the coming weeks here on Stoplight TV. Anyway, on today's episode, we got two firsts. First up, the first national drag racing competition at the newly built Clark International Speedway, exclusively here on Stoplight TV. Second, we check out another first, the first Cavite Car Club meet, where a lot of car clubs from the whole place of Cavite, more than 100 cars went all the way to Tagaytay and had fun. So check that out. And then we check out the third IR track day recently held on the Carmona racing circuit. We're also going to check out the regional training center, the newly built regional training center, Aftersales service center of Chery cars, located here in the Philippines. So that's going to be something. And last but not the least, we check out the race highlights of A1GP race World Cup Motorsports recently held at Chengdu, China. All that and more in today's episode. So guys, fasten your seatbelts. Okay, don't forget, start your engines because here comes Stoplight TV.
The MCX Motorcycle Racing Team's standout ceremony was recently held at the MCX Motorcycle plant located at Barangay Malhacan, Meycauayan, Bulacan. This is the MCX Racing Team's opportunity to introduce the members of Team MCX Racing, to salute the team in preparation for the prestigious 2008 Inside Racing Grand Prix, which will be the ultimate test for Team MCX Racing. Only a few months old, Team MCX Racing is the newest motorcycle manufacturer team to enter the local racing scene, and proudly, in barely 2 months, the team managed to capture its first championship 1-2 finish in the recently concluded 2008 SK Invitational Underborn Championship, putting themselves in the history books for both the team and MCX Motor Philippines.
So, sir, I'm sure the machines are in good condition, no? But I also know that you have some very fine riders, no? And they also have a history of winning. Sir, can you just briefly mention their names?
Well, number one is Jerry Quinones. Siya yung nag-first place for MCX Racing Team. Pero matagal na siya on the scooter category. Champion na rin siya. And then Daryl Esguerra, Mandy Acuña, Gerson Arellano, and Jeff Chupenko.
Actually, Team MCX started barely 3 to 4 months ago, and we joined the below the line races, the grassroots, which is the SK. And during the last 2 to 3 races, we were already in the 1-2 position in our category.
For your information, MCX is a very young brand. It's the first Filipino brand, and only after almost barely 1 year and a half in the market, no? Aside from strong sales, they are now already at the top level of our national racing.
Discover more of Team MCX Racing and MCX Motorcycles absolutely here on the only Philippine motoring program, regularly supporting the country's growing two-wheel industry for 5 years in a row. You're riding with Stoplight TV.
Good. ออกขวากันลงห้องกะเบรกบ่เบรกรถ10 ล้ออยู่ตั้งหน้าเบรกรถกับความกะเบรกแกต่อหินดังกะเอาอีกชีวิตจริงไม่มีเวลาคิดนานขนาดนี้
Ride safe, ride right. A message of concern from Stoplight TV. It has always been Inside Racing Magazine's mission to discourage aggressive riding on public roads and illegal racing. The Inside Racing Track Day has helped open the eyes of many riders to the wonderful and exciting world of organized racing on the safety of a racetrack. The third and final installment of the Inside Racing Track Day was held at the Carmona Circuit, Philippines. And as expected, many riders and motorcycle enthusiasts attended the event, and every rider who joined got the adrenaline rush that they wanted inside the racetrack and not on the streets. The event was open to all riders who can ride around as fast as their skill and bike can take them without worrying. There are no winners, no trophies, and no pressures as well. Participants can just go fast and satisfy their need for speed, ride with friends or clubmates, and just have fun.
Masasabi ko lang po about the track day ngayon, masaya dahil lahat po ng category meron, beginner, expert class, and pro expert. Kanina po, takbo ko sa expert, okay naman po. Kasabay ko po yung isa sa mga riders na magagaling, like Barshal, sila Noel de Mesa, sila Kuya Mark Chua. Masaya naman po silang kalaro dahil ito po sa track day kasi. So dapat happy lang po yung laro natin, sports lang. Hindi po siya karera, track day lang talaga, takbo lang sa loob. Safety. Kaya po yung mga imbis na kumarera kayo sa kalsada, yung mga nagkakarera po sa kalsada, ibuso na lang po sa track day. Happy pa kayo, masaya kayo. Tsaka may lalabas nyo talaga yung gusto nyo kasi dito, mabubuhos nyo sa racetrack lahat ng gusto nyo speed hanggat kaya nyo.
Masaya naman dito sa kumbaga parang ito na yung practice namin para sa IRGP darating na itong katapusan ng November. Tsaka gusto ko magpasalamat sa Astral Power One tsaka sa mga sponsor ko, Bridgestone, Inside Racing. Thank you. Ang masasabi ko ngayon sa track day na to is very, very successful. Congrats to the IR group, to Mr. Alcamba. Very successful siya kasi as you can see, ang daming tao ngayon dito and ang daming participants. And I highly recommend this to sa mga beginners and novices na gustong mag-try ng track. Try kayo next year sa mga IRGP events. I assure you na very fun and safe ang lumaro sa racetrack.
Inside Racing Magazine makes every rider feel at home in and out of the racetrack. A true industry partner for the 5th year and counting. Exclusively here on the Philippines' most viewed motoring and motorsports program. You're riding with Stoplight TV.
Ang idol sa kalsada, tama kung pumorma. Ito ang pakatandaan mo. Be visible. Tol, ang ilaw paganahin nang agad ka mapansin. Reflective strips lang ang katapat para kitang-kita ka sa daan. Pumosisyon sa kapansin-pansin pwesto. Use your horn. Siguradong go-go-go ang pagmamaneho mo. Tandaan, mahirap maging invisible sa daan. Baka ikaw madaanan. This quick safety tip is brought to you by Honda Philippines, Honda Safety Driving Center, Honda Foundation, and Bantay Kalikasan.
Nakangiting naglalakbay, mga pangarap ay sakay. Ganito sa buhay Honda. Pangtrabaho o pasyalan, ibig man o hanap buhay, masaya ang buhay Honda. Tiwala kang mararating, sama-samang abutin. Tiwala kang mararating, sama-samang abutin. Sakay na sa buhay Honda.
It was a fun-filled day as different car clubs from Cavite gathered around and prepared a historic motorcade consisting of almost 150 cars. The first Cavite Car Club meet was held in Rosario, Cavite, and was participated in by countless members from different car clubs in and around the province of Cavite, involving themselves and sharing in this unforgettable activity.
Hi, my name is Pong Nartatas from the club Low Concept. Qualifications to join our group, just be a good driver, responsible in the streets, and a gentleman always on the road.
Kami yung grupong lakas sa Motorworks. Ang specialized namin about Honda specialized engine, painting, under chassis modification. To join naman sa aming grupo, very easy din. Basta pogi ang kotse mo, in ka sa amin. So sa lahat ng gustong sumali sa lahat ng grupo ng Cavite, open ang lahat para sa isang simulain. So ito ay grupo ng mga walang iwanan. So iba-ibang grupo pero nagkakaisa kami.
We are team, my group is Team Lepsi. Free kayo mag-join sa group namin kapag mahilig car enthusiast kayo. Richard Salazar from Team AutoStar. In-specialize namin is paint, bodyworks, of course audio. We play it loud. So qualification ng team namin is of course responsible driver and good guy.
Ronald Aquino aka M-Boy from Red Light District from Anubu, Imus, Cavite. Qualification sa grupo namin, basta okay ka, pangit ang auto mo, basta naka-auto ka, I mean, kahit ano yan, ang sa grupo namin, samahan, hindi pa ganda ng kotse.
Hi, good afternoon. Ako po si Gillen ng Racing Basics at 1 Caviteño. Just visit our website, 1caviteño.net. Tapos post lang po kayo doon, open po lahat mag-members. Tapos yun, salamat po.
After the motorcade, the participants, filled with zest, had their splendid lunch. After which, the organizers conducted various games and contests to create valuable relationships, build friendship and camaraderie. That day was obviously a success, as you can observe that their faces were gleaming with happy smiles as they finished the day with a party. The aim of the first Cavite Car Club meet was to bond every car club and car enthusiast inside Cavite, and to get to know each other and to merely have some fun.
Good afternoon. Kami yung mga organizer ng event na to. Ginawa namin ang club run na to para i-unite ang Cavite Car Club. Next year, magkita-kita po tayo ulit para sa isang club run po ulit.
And we also plan to hold other activities after this one, like quarterly activities at saka para this Christmas season, magkakaroon din ng Christmas party ang lahat ng Cavite Car Groups or clubs. Ang mga groups na nag-participate for this event are 1 Caviteño, Red Light District, AutoStar, Auto Prestige, Law Concept, Plus Speed, Team Lepsi, Central Club, Lakas, Quick Turn, Cavite Girl Racer, Cavite Auto Club.
This is the first Cavite Car Club meet. We only watch Stoplight TV. Yeah!
Catch more groundbreaking car club activities only here in the Philippines' leading entertainment program, bringing to you the widest spectrum of the motoring industry. You're locked into Stoplight TV. Stoplight TV's Deagle is powered by Chris. Call 0919-328-1115. The country's top speed demons return to action in the kickoff of the 8th and final leg of the 2008 Pagcor Drag Racing Championships Northern Series at the drag strip of the newly built Clark International Speedway inside the Clark Economic Zone in Pampanga. This is the first race held at the country's newest racing venue and is sanctioned by the Automobile Association Philippines and powered by Pagcor Sports, San Miguel Corporation, Shell Helix Motor Oils, Yokohama Tires, and the Clark Development Corporation. This historic race event featured a variety of drag race cars, including old-school V8 muscle cars, against modern four-cylinder racing monsters. Drag racing fans from around the country were unable to do anything but to cover their ears because of the enormous engine roaring sounds. This 1 kilometer drag race strip adds color to the quest for the titles in the Pro, Expert, Sportsman, Hot Street, and the Premier Creek 8 divisions. From muscle cars to contemporary four-cylinder drag cars with 500 horsepower engines, the drag racers couldn't get enough to push the pedal to the metal and burn the 1-kilometer drag strip.
I'm here now with the San Miguel Corporation's Motorsports Director, Mr. Boy Ochoa. Boy, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Oh.
Welcome. Congratulations, Stoplight.
Salamat. Okay, Boy, tell the viewers out there, no, yung suporta ng San Miguel Corporation sa motorsports through the years yan. Bakit?
Well, we want to promote the motorsports all legally, tapos at the proper way, and the president of San Miguel, Carmona, loves drag racing and he loves cars also. That's why we're supporting it. And we want the Filipino, all the drivers that loves cars, to race properly, no? All legal. That's why we try to sponsor even the racetrack. We try to invest, no? We'll do it in a proper venue, no?
Okay. So dito sa kaya tong Clark International Speedway, again, San Miguel is in the forefront of this project.
Yeah, we try to invest. Actually, San Miguel Corporation has no relation with any kind of motorsports compared to the other sponsors. No? But we try to promote it to help the motorsports and to boost tourism also in the Philippines. No?
Be part of the 2009 Drag Race Competition Series, exclusively here on the country's only motorsports program, bringing to you almost 100% of Philippine motorsports. You're watching Stoplight TV.
Saving and eco-friendly. Chery Auto.
I'm Graham Rahal, a race car driver in the Champ Car World Series. Whether I'm reaching speeds of nearly 200 miles per hour on the racetrack or driving it home on the street, I always keep my hands on the wheel. Recent studies show that most crashes and near crashes involve some form of driver distraction. Please don't text while driving. The consequences can be very serious. Keep your hands on the wheel. Join me and my fellow drivers in the Champ Car World Series by taking the pledge at handsonthewheel.org.
Don't use your cell phone while on the road. A safety reminder from Stoplight TV.
Pole sitter Adam Carroll drove a faultless sprint race in Chengdu, China to take A1 Team Ireland's second A1 Grand Prix victory, while Robert Dunbos raced to an impressive second place in his debut for A1 Team Netherlands, recording the team's best result in 19 races. Danny Watts held off a fierce challenge from Switzerland's Neil Liani to claim the final podium position for A1 Team Great Britain. Carroll controlled the pack off the rolling start with Dunbos moving alongside him to challenge the driver into turn 1. Carroll held this line and by the end of the first lap had built up a 0.918 of a second lead over the Dutch racer, which he never gave up. The Irish team took maximum points from the race and picked up an extra point for setting the fastest lap with a time of 1 minute 16.084 seconds. In the closing stages of the race, the battle for third began to heat up as Neil Liani closed in on the British car. Danny Watts' advantage over the Swiss driver was down to 0.686 seconds, and Liani piled under pressure. In the final 2 laps, the tension mounted, but the experienced Watts held position, taking the first points of the season for A1 Team Great Britain. Home nation A1 Team China's Ho Pin Tung spun in the first lap, but rejoined to make its way back to a lowly 17th position by the end of the 18-lap race.
Yeah, well, at a very good start, and I think we were on the road to score some points actually. Unfortunately, the second pit stop, something went wrong, and we lost, I think, 6 or 7 positions, dropping back completely to the back of the pack. So this was a shame because we managed to improve the car quite a lot compared to this morning's sprint race. Team did a great job in improving it for me, and I was able to push a lot more than I've done so far this weekend.
In the feature race, A1 Team Portugal's Felipe Albuquerque drove an absolutely brilliant race in Chengdu, China, holding off A1 Team Ireland to take his nation's first ever A1 GP victory and became the 17th nation in the history of the series to win a race. Felipe Albuquerque and Ireland's Adam Carroll were joined on the podium once again by British driver Danny Watts, in third, notching up a superb double podium finish in his debut race weekend for A1 Team Great Britain. The 50-lap feature race got underway in glorious weather conditions as pole sitter Danny Watts led the pack into turn 1, with Portugal and Ireland hot on his heels. Further down the field, Robert Durnbos stalled his Dutch car on the grid, causing the safety car to be deployed. Green flag racing restarted on lap 4, and Watts controlled the pace and started to edge away from second placed Portugal. The British racer held the lead until the first compulsory pit stop opened on lap 8. The Portuguese squad carried out an amazingly quick stop, promoting Albuquerque to first place when he rejoined the action. The safety car returned to the pits with just 6 laps remaining as the top 4 drivers all used their push-to-pass power boost function. Albuquerque managed to hang on to the lead. Despite constant pressure from Carroll, the Portuguese star pushed hard and crossed the line in first place to take his nation's first A1 GP win. After the Chengdu race, A1 Team Malaysia leads the 2008-2009 A1 Grand Prix Championship by 5 points from France and Ireland equally in second place.
10 days ago I didn't even know I was going to be here, so it came out of the blue very late. So to come out of this weekend with a big haul of points after missing Zandvoort is a great result for us.
Good start also, got to match to second place. That was really important. Just keep behind as close as possible from GBR, and then for sure was a good pit stop. And just first and second stint was really good. Just the last one with new tires, I was not just trying, but I knew that if I don't do a mistake, I would keep the place.
You know, at the start I didn't get too much clutch slit. I didn't let the clutch go fast enough, and he got a good start. I just wanted to make sure I got off the line, and sure enough he beat me into turn 1, and that was actually the outcome of the race. But I tried hard at the end. I think the most important thing was to come away with the points. I pushed him as hard as I was going to. He didn't make any mistakes. That's all I could really do.
Catch the highlights of round 3 of the 2008-2009 A1 Grand Prix Championship World Cup of Motorsports, recently held at the Sepang International Circuit. Exclusively here on the Philippines' only globally recognized motoring and motorsports program. This is Stoplight TV. Leading Chinese car manufacturer Chery Automobiles, represented by Easyway Motors Philippines, recently inaugurated its regional after-sales training center right here in the Philippines. The event was graced by Makati Mayor the Honorable Jejibar Binay, who led the ribbon-cutting rites. The center will serve as Chery's central hub for technical training in the Southeast Asia-Pacific region. The center also intends to produce top technical and auto mechanics to cater for customers' needs. The training center is a burst in the continued growth of the Chery brand.
I would like to congratulate Easyway Motors and for this wonderful facility that they have here, which I understand will take care of the Asia-Pacific market. And well, this only goes to show that the product that they're selling will be here to stay, and for the motorist or would-be motorist to be interested these cars here, especially the small ones, are since you're talking about practicality in moving about in the metropolitan area, this I'd like to recommend.
The center is a world-class training facility that will offer technical training to be conducted by instructors direct from Chery Automobile in China. The training programs are designed to develop the skills of Chery's local as well as foreign auto mechanics in the region. It will also provide high-tech equipment and tools, such as diagnostics, to help detect vehicle faults and problems that may arise from time to time.
All right, sir. Congratulations, first of all, for this beautiful regional training center. What is the plan? Ano bang mga plans ng Chery for 2009 now that you are basically the #1 China brand in the Philippines?
Well, the plan, you can say that we just put up this training center, and this is a training center not only for the Philippines but for the Asia Pacific. And this training center is the training center of Chery Automobile, not for ECUA. So it means to say that this is for the region, and which means to say that Chery cars will be here to stay.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, how do you see Chery in, let's say, 5 years, just the next 5 years?
Hopefully, within 5 years, we will be able to put up an assembly plant here in the country. As a matter of fact, we are toying about that idea right now. The only concern is this, the emerging of this ASEAN trading group. Right. So we are studying the cons and pros of putting up the assembly plant now or in the immediate future.
We have a lot of viewers there who are still, quite wary of the Chery brand. What can you say to them?
Well. You must consider China.
That's true.
If Japan was able to get a foothold in the automotive industry within 20 years, and Korea within 15 years, we are very hopeful that Chery will be able to do that in 10 years. And this is our 10th year. Wow. By the way, this is our, Chery was 11 years. It was founded in 1997. And we have a very big margin in China alone, more so in the Asia Pacific region.
And with the help of this new regional training center, I'm sure Chery will be a fantastic brand. Final words to our viewers there, prospective clients of Chery?
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for being with us. I hope that you will stay with us. Stay with Chery. Stay with China-made products. We can assure you that we will give you the best in quality of technology from here on.
Chery Automobiles is pioneering the Chinese automotive industry here in the Philippines. So stay stuck for more innovative initiatives, only here on its exclusive TV partner in the country. You're watching Season 15 of Stoplight TV. Well, that's it for today's show. We hope you liked it. If you want to get in touch with us, you can do that by typing on your cell phones on space Stoplight and send to 2948 for all networks. You can also send us an email at info@stoplight.tv. That's info@stoplight.tv. And if you have Friendster, be one of our more than 6,000 friends. Just add us up at stoplight_TV2 at yahoo.com. And if you missed today's show, you can watch it on our very own 24/7 Internet TV channel. That's right, our very own 24/7 Internet TV channel at www.stoplight.tv. For our viewers from all over the world, we value your opinion about our program. So drop us a line at 1718-880-0753 if you are in the North American region. For our viewers in Europe, you can connect with us via our UK number at +44 7092 898 795. That's all, folks. Always remember to drive defensively and try to walk to nearby places to save on gas so we can all see each other at the next stoplight. Bye-bye.
Galing mo talagang sumaya.